Hoşgeldiniz! Welcome to Turkish Tea Talk. My name is Lindsay. Thank you for joining me. Today we're going to talk about Turkish tea and more specifically how to make Turkish tea in your home. So drinking tea is such a big part of the Turkish culture. It's everywhere. It's when you visit family and friends' house, when you go to a restaurant, even when you're in line for a bank, somebody will offer you Turkish tea. In fact, there's even young boys that their job is to prepare tea in businesses. So it's such a big part, I thought we would learn how to make it at home. So what you need is a double teapot. The top part is for the tea and the bottom part is for the water. And then you need the tea. So it's a black tea, it's in its loose form here. And it's called Turkish chai or tea. So to get started, you take the bottom pot and you add water and bring it to a boil. So I have boiling water. Okay, so while this is boiling, I'm going to add my tea to the top pot. And it depends on how much tea you want, it depends on how much you add. So there's just two of us this afternoon, me and my husband. So I'm going to add 2 scoops. You just put them right in. And you wait for this to boil. So my water is already boiling water, so it's ready. And what I'm going to do is add the boiling water to the top pot. And I'm going to add just enough water that it covers the tea. Maybe just a little more. Then I'm going to put my top pot here back on top. I'm going to cover it. And I'm going to bring my heat down to low and let the tea brew. So the time it takes for it to brew depends on how much tea you're making. So this part I still find is a little tricky. If you brew it too long, it has a certain taste, and if you don't brew it enough, it also has a certain taste. So I found that I'm still learning, but for 2 to 3 scoops, it's about 10 to 15 minutes for it to brew. So while it's brewing, I'm going to prepare my serving tray. So you want to prepare the tray with the tea glasses and coasters and little spoons in order to allow for sugar. Some people like sugar in their tea. I prefer it just plain, but it's everyone's preference. So I have my tray here. And so I have these tulip-shaped tea glasses. And the reason they're tulip-shaped is for 2 reasons. One, it allows you not to burn your fingers because it curves up and out. And then secondly, it's small, and the smallness helps you enjoy the tea while it remains hot. They never drink it in big coffee mugs. So I have my tea glasses, I have my coasters, and then I have my little spoons. Okay, so once the tea is brewed, then I'm going to make my tea. And the strength of the tea depends on how much tea versus how much water you put in the glass. So for one of them, I'll make it a strong tea, and for the other one, I'll make it a weaker or light tea so that you can see the difference. Okay, so our tea is now brewed, so it's time to pour our tea. So I'm going to make the one strong and the other weak. So what I'll do is take the tea from the top, and for this one strong, so I'm going to add more tea. And then this one's weaker. I'm going to actually, for this one, use this little filter. You don't have to use the filter, it's just optional, but it can catch any loose tea. So I'm going to put it on top. And this one's weak, so I'll make it just a little bit of tea and more water. Okay. And then I'll take the tea and put it back, and then use the water to fill the rest of the glass. Okay, great. And then I'm going to add the top pot back on top and keep my burner at low. And then that way you can enjoy the tea for the rest of the afternoon. So here we have it's done. You can see one is strong and one is weak. And when I serve my tea, I say Afiyet olsun or Bon appetit. So thank you for joining us on Turkish Tea Talk, and I hope you join us again soon.